Hey there everyone, today I have 3 brand new alarms sent to me straight from Siterwell. This is a sponsored video and today I'm going to show you the differences and the features of these 3 combination smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. So in front of us here we have the Siterwell GS888A, we have the Siterwell GS888C, and the GS888W. I'm going to start off by talking about all the similarities between these alarms. So out there in the smoke alarm industry, there are 2 main types of smoke sensors. There is photoelectric and ionization. Photoelectric sensors tend to get higher reviews and higher ratings and are generally more liked. And all 3 of these alarms have a photoelectric smoke sensor. Now, carbon monoxide is also a very dangerous and deadly gas that can result from many different things within your average home. So it's important to have a carbon monoxide detector as well. And all 3 of these alarms also have a built-in electrochemical carbon monoxide detector. So it's a 2-in-1 unit. Each of these alarms have a 10-year product life, a loud 85 decibel alarm, a silent mode feature where if the alarm's going off and you know it's a false alarm, you can silence the alarm for up to 8 minutes. So it's not gonna continue to go off when you don't want it to. They have a low battery or alarm failure press to silence button. So let's say the alarm is chirping in the middle of the night and you want to stop it from chirping, then you can press the silence button and it will hush the chirp for 10 hours so you can get your sleep. These 3 alarms also have an LCD display. You don't see these too commonly, but it is a nice feature that allows you to view things such as the power level, if the alarm is silenced, the alarm type, because there's 2 different types of alarms that these detect, and the carbon monoxide level that there may be, things like that. In addition to the LCD display, each of these alarms have a 3-color LED warning status light. And I like that feature because it makes it very easy for you to tell what's going on when the alarm is making noise. Now let's talk about the differences between these 3 models, and then we'll unbox them and test them. So this one is the GS888W, and this one is nice because it has a Wi-Fi feature. It can connect to an app and you can receive real-time notifications on your phone whenever an alarm is triggered or there's a new status within the alarm. Now let's talk about this model, the GS888C. This one is nice because you can interlink alarms. So let's say you have a big home and you have several of these smoke alarms in that home. You can install several of these models and have them wirelessly interconnected so that when one goes off, they all go off. So with the GS888C, you can wirelessly interconnect up to 12 of them together within a 40 square meter area. Now let's talk about the GS888A. This one right here is the most standard of the 3. It doesn't have any huge features besides the ones that we talked about in the beginning that all 3 of them have. This one is going to be your most cost-effective model. So if price is a concern, then that's the way to go. Alright, let's unbox one of these and see what's in the package. Now all 3 of these are obviously very similar, so let's only unbox the one in the middle and go from there. Alright. Here we go. As we can see, there's 3 batteries that are included with the alarm. That's kind of nice. Looks like we also have some mounting hardware. And then we have the alarm. And then an instruction manual. Alright, let's take a look at the alarm. Ooh, here it is. Putting the batteries in the back here, and we're going to power this alarm up for the very first time. Here we go. It says C56, 55, 54, so it sounds like it's counting down and initializing the unit. And it looks like it just counted down here. We'll go ahead and press the test button and see if anything happens. Oh, that's loud. I'm covering the horn here. That's the carbon monoxide alarm it's now testing. And that, I think, should be it with the test. So when you press and hold the test button, it goes through its testing cycle. Those first 3 beeps was the fire alarm, and those last period of 4 beeps was the carbon monoxide alarm. So all you have to do to test it is push and hold the test button. The one thing I like about this test button is it's not an actual like little button. It's the whole front bottom part of the alarm. So it makes it easy when you're trying to hush the alarm at 2 in the morning with a broomstick. All you have to do is press anywhere on the front here and it'll hush it. And that's the unit. So all 3 of these units that I showed you, they're all very similar. And what I'm going to go ahead and do now is install these and we will test them with some actual smoke and fire. It's time to test the alarms. I have all 3 of the models mounted on this piece of wood here that is simulating a fake ceiling. And what we're going to do is we're going to light this piece of paper on fire, blow it out, hold it under all 3 of the alarms, and simulate a real fire. And we'll see how long it takes for all 3 of them to go off. And this right here is the GS888A model, the standard one. This one is the C model, which is the interconnectable one. And this one right here is the W model, which can connect to Wi-Fi. And it can connect to an app on your phone. I do have the app pulled up on my phone, and we should see the smoke alarm send a notification to the phone saying that there is a fire or that smoke was detected. One thing I like about the app that I should probably throw in there is that I saw you can see the actual battery percentage remaining in the smoke alarm. I think that's a really nice feature so that you can replace the batteries before they start chirping at 2 in the morning. So we'll go ahead and light this here. Obviously, I do not at all recommend you test your smoke alarms with real smoke or fire. That's never a good idea. I'm just doing this for demonstration today. So we'll go ahead and take this, kind of blow it out, and the smoke is rising. So smoke and heat rises, right? So the best place to mount your smoke alarm is on the ceiling. And there goes the last one. And all 3 of them are silenced, and it looks like this one also detected some carbon monoxide. Or actually, all 3 of them did detect some carbon monoxide with that, which is really cool. As you can see, this one is showing 131 ppm. And that's my video on these 3 Siterwell smoke alarm models today. If any of you are interested in purchasing any of these models, definitely check out the description of this video. I have a discount code as well as a link to where you can purchase them. If you use that discount code, you will, for 1, get a discount, and for 2, some of that sale will go towards supporting this channel, which is really nice. I hope you all learned something. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.